This January. More imagination. Bigger transformations. The battle to be the next big name in movie magic begins again.
I'm Mackenzie Westmore, and this is Face Off.
Face Off, an original series, premieres Wednesday, January 11th at 10, only on Sci-Fi. Imagine greater.
That is the underlying premise for your challenge this week. You're being whisked away to the fantastic and whimsical world of Tim Burton.
Are you kidding? Yes. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Tim Burton since I was a kid. Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, The Penguin, that childlike, sweet center wrapped in a twisted barbed wire concoction of black and white. It's a crazy juxtaposition that just really works. This challenge is made for me.
Sue.
The first one on the list that I really want is Toymaker.
Toymaker?
Sue grabs Toymaker. Then I'm thinking, I gotta get Baker.
Baker.
And then Becky grabs Baker.
Cellist? Ice Cream Man.
Lo and behold, one by one, they all start to disappear.
Plumber.
Yeah.
RJ.
Bellhop.
Okay, that's cool.
And before you head back to the lab, why don't you just take a minute to sketch and let this beautiful place inspire your design?
Sitting in front of the Watts Tower, the shape of the tower speaks to me. And so I just start drawing this huge pointed cone on top of my character's head. Like Willy Wonka. That's what I'm really going for. He's an ice cream inventor. His lab exploded, fusing his anatomy and DNA with his own creation. So now he's this chocolatey, ice cream sprinkled, waffle cone-headed clown.
If you think about Burton characters, they're not heavily makeup oriented. That's what we were just talking about.
Think about how subtle all those makeups were.
We get back to the lab, and because I was the last one to choose the profession, I got the first draw for the head cast. And I picked Landon because I had worked with Landon before. Landon really sells anything you put on him. He's also really tall and lanky, just like 90% of Tim Burton's characters. I go over and hoard all of the really dense foam. I'm thinking the bellhop has become part of the luggage. But he has drawers in his chest, like a trunk would have, and he can open his drawers and pull.
I don't really know what the judges want. It's really frustrating, this one.
Today is ice cream day, so I finished my sculpt and I began molding a square form of a waffle sheet. And I'm gonna run latex for a skin and polyfoam for the ice cream cones, so it'll be lighter and squishier. I only have one mold, and I have to make 12 different pieces, so it's all drying and pouring latex. More drying. And that's what's taking a lot of time.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yes, you so much. Oh, nice to meet you, finally.
I start painting the prosthetic. Before I apply it, I'll put at least a good hour in there of painting it. That way I know for sure that my paint job is going to be spot on.
You're the bellhop.
You're gonna pull pantyhose and scarves and then a big girdle out of this little tiny drawer. And then you can ring your bell. Okay?
That's funny.
I'm feeling really good. We can get that on. Everything is on schedule.
Perfect.
Thank God, because having a butt pile of work to get done on application day will screw you up. Hang on.
I'm seriously impressed. Wow.
I love the costume. I love the makeup.
All I can see is this ballet of idiocy.
The last looks, it's ridiculous. There's never enough time within that hour. Actually, it feels like it's 15 minutes. Like, it just flies by so quick.
Do you know how to hold this? Oh my goodness. Give me your hands like right now. I'm running out of time. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this out.
All right, guys, time's up. Put them down.
love the ice cream man. He's so colorful, so delicious looking, and he's just a feast for the eyes.
I can see my character in a Tim Burton movie, but then I also put my twist on it because I'm tired of being runner-up. I didn't come here to just be almost good enough.
Loving it. I'm starting to grin from ear to ear. I really think I did a good job myself.
All right, judges, why don't you take a closer look?
Thank you.
No, you did not strap that bra over her head.
I'm laughing and having a heart attack at the same time.
RJ.
So, RJ, give us your backstory on this bellhop.
I don't know if he's somewhere between living and dead, but he's kind of stuck in this hotel. As you can tell, he steals the ladies' undergarments from their luggage.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
This whole chest piece with the curly cues and the hat are all fantastic. I can definitely see him in a Tim Burton movie.
RJ, this character is you. I am not kidding. I'm completely impressed with this. The quality of the detail, the attention to the detail, everything is so tight. It's very organic and very architectural at the same time.
You created such a strong character, you and your actor, that you could totally put him right in the hotel in the afterlife. And my grandma called a dresser a chest of drawers. I love that.
I think that present here in almost every facet of your character is Burton's signature style. And you still managed to make it your own.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
RJ, thank you very much. Why don't we start with the looks that you like the most? Matt's ice cream man.
I love it. Thought it was funny. Funny, good, dark.
I like the fact that he brought the cone up onto the head and into the shoulders as well.
The use of the candy was the most interesting thing to me. The way he used the candy as like the thousands of colors.
Why don't we move on to Ray's?
I really like this makeup. It all just kind of blended so beautifully together. And it's very Burton-esque. You can just see this character coming out of one of Tim's drawings. The airbrush work was great. I mean, he even took it into her clothes.
Even in bringing the musical instrument up onto her face by using elements of its design and the prosthetic, I was thrilled with it.
Everything in his story you saw in the makeup, you know, where some of them seemed to tell a story and I was like, really?
Okay, let's move on to RJ.
I think that was so cute, that makeup.
Cute.
I really like that.
Very high
Love
quality
that.
built. It was very cleanly
amazing.
built. Detail was stunning.
Extra credit for being able to succeed, having had the last pick.
He could have been in Beetlejuice easily, or a world just like that.
Let's move on to some looks you didn't think were so hot.
Let's start with Sue.
It looks like a Halloween costume that was thrown together the night before a party.
It is hard to believe that Sue has seen Tim Burton movie in the past.
She flopped on the paint job. It was very flat. It was just kind of like,
it was quite flat,
like beige putty.
All right, what are your thoughts on Becky's work?
Everybody else did all this stuff, and you made a frickin' cupcake?
Well, I think it's lame that she picked one character from a Burton film and then tied this character directly to it. That's not what we asked for.
All right, let's finish up with Ian.
Boring, safe, and therefore disappointing. If he would have put the work that he did into the back on the front, it would have been something that was visually exciting when the guy walked out.
You look at all the characters are being, oh, wow, wow, wow. And this one was just like there. Creatively speaking, it's a little bit lacking.
All right, judges, have you made your decisions?
I think so.
Okay, let's bring them back out.